How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. I thought the Mustang was going to be done today. I thought the E85 parts were going to be installed, tuned, and ready to go, and I was going to record a completely different video, but sadly, I need a couple more parts. I need some new spark plugs, which are, not too bad, but I also need some IMRC delete plates, and so I got to order those and get those here. So anyway, different video today. Still on the topic of car mods, though. I get a lot of questions on my Instagram, through in my live streams, a lot of different questions regarding, hey Drew, what should I do to this car? Or hey Drew, I just got my first car, what should I do to it? What should be my first mod? What should I do? So you guys are obviously the younger crowd, so you're getting into the car scene and you want to start modding your car. But you got to ask yourself a few questions first, okay? Is your car worth modding? And is this the car you want to mod? Now bear with me, okay? This might sound a little bit rude at first, but some cars just aren't worth your money. I'm sorry. If you got hand-me-down some POS Toyota Camry, it's just save your money. Save your money. Don't waste the money on buying the little exhaust for it. Don't waste your money on buying some $2,000 wheels for it. Save your money. Buy the car you want. Use your first car to milk it. Milk the shit out of your first car. My first car was a 2000 Chevy Malibu. I crashed it within a month, so I never really considered it my first car. Then I got the V6 Mustang, which actually got me into the car scene. It actually made me want to mod a car. But I was smart about it. I didn't dump my money into the V6 to hold me back. Instead, I did a couple little things when it needed it, little upgrades here and there. It needed some aftermarket headers, so I did that. And I went with some upgraded ones. I didn't go long tubes or anything crazy like that, just because I knew it was a V6. I wasn't ignorant. I knew it was a slow car, but it's still fun to mod your car here and there. But just don't waste all of your money on useless mods if you plan on buying a new car in the future. Now, unless you're gonna build some crazy sleeper, some crazy stanced out show car with your first car, go ahead. But some cars just aren't worth modding, so you gotta ask yourself that, okay? Is it worth modding? Some people, you might get hand-me-down a little Saturn or a Buick or something like that. Some older people cars. Sometimes they're just not worth modding. As much fun as it is, save your money. Milk the car. Run it out until its last breath, okay, and then trade it in or sell it, and then get the car you want and then start modding. Once you have the car you want that you want to mod and build, then you got to, obviously decide what you want to do. A lot of people, again, they ask me, hey Drew, what kind of mods should I do first? Well, I don't know you. I don't know what you're into. You got to see that, okay? If you're into more of a performance build, maybe go with some exhaust mods, okay? Maybe get a new axle back. You can go full cat back if you have the money, but you could start out with an axle back, make it a little bit louder, and see if you're into that. If you're not into that, then that might not be for you, and that's why I usually say start with an axle back, okay? If you go and, you throw a cold air intake in your car and you expect it to be fast right away, it's not. So I never really say start out with a cold air intake. I usually say start out with an exhaust, see if you like the vibe of having a louder car or, a race car, because it's all down road from there. It's all going to just get louder, and if you can't handle a little axle back, then maybe it's not for you. You could make a super, quiet sleeper. Again, there's obviously some anomalies and some, far out irregularities, but for the average person, I usually say start with that. From there, you can go and maybe get some new wheels and tires. Tires are super important. A lot of people will put a lot of emphasis on tires. Put some nice tires on your car and you will notice a difference. You can have all the power in the world, but if you have some cheapo tires, you're not going to be able to utilize the power or the gripping capabilities of your car, okay? It's it's flat out common sense. If you're the fastest guy ever, but you're trying to, I don't know, run in some, hard toe, steel toe boots, it's going to slow you down. You're not going to have the same capabilities as if you were running in some fresh pair of Nikes, right? It just makes sense. But from there, usually I say wheels and exhaust. That would be the first thing. Now, if you're into show cars and you want to stance out your shit, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know where you would want to start there. I mean, I don't know. I've never wanted to do that. I've never looked into it. I would probably say start with wheels and lowering springs or coilovers if you have the money. Again, coilovers, you get a good pair. Don't cheap out on coilovers. You don't want to get a cheap pair and have them break on you and then you crash while you're driving. And the same thing with airbags. If you're going on bags, don't get a cheap pair. I've heard a lot of horror stories of people having their bags explode on them on the freeway and they bend up their frame and shit like that. I don't know. I would not trust them personally. I don't think I'd ever put bags on a car that I'm going to be driving fast. But if you're going for show, whatever, who cares? You're not going fast anyway. But, I would start with, probably a nice wheel and tire setup for a show car, get your fitment good, I think that would start out really good. And then from there, maybe, I don't know, fix up your paint, wrap it, and then you can start going with the nice little, I don't know, a nice wing, some nice louvers or something, whatever you're into, whatever your show car desires. But the main point I'm trying to make here is make sure your car is worth modding. Like I said before, a Toyota Camry or a Toyota Corolla, like a 99, is it worth modding? No, but you know what it is worth? It is worth milking the shit out of it. Milk it. Who cares? You could still pull up to car meets in it, whatever. You don't have to act like you have the baddest ride ever. It ain't about where you start, it's about where you end. Keep that in mind, guys. I know I'm not trying to be all, you know, philosophical and shit like that, but you know, who cares? You have a lot of time of your life to get the car you want. So don't waste money on the car you don't want. It just makes sense. Again, it's, I don't know. I feel like I keep reinstating this, but it's because, again, I get asked a lot, like, hey, I just got my first car. What should I do with it? It's a yada, yada, yada. It's a, I don't know, an older Chevy Malibu, let's say. Just drive it. That's all you got to do. Drive it, save your pennies, and keep your eye on the goal. Get the car you want, and then start modding from there. So I don't know. I don't know if this video will help you guys out. I know when I was first getting into cars, I wanted to buy the axle back. I wanted to buy the cat back for the V6. And now I'm happy I didn't, because I saved that $200, $400, $600. And I could put it towards the car I wanted, which is my Mustang that I have now. And again, just, you don't have to mod the car you have. You could be a car guy and not mod your car. Okay, sometimes cars just aren't worth modding. So don't think that anyone's going to be like, oh, dude, you're a car guy, but your car's stock. Yeah, you could be a car guy and your car's stock because it's not the car you want. Say, fuck it, dude, I'm milking this car. I'm going to buy the WRX next year. Don't worry about it. You focus on yourself, pal. I don't know. But anyway, I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope you enjoyed the relaxing motorcycle footage in the background. I know it's pretty ironic how I have motorcycle footage riding in the background when I'm talking about cars. I don't know. I don't have my Mustang yet. I'm sad. Like I said, I need those IMRC delete plates. I think that's what they called, and some new spark plugs. So those will be here probably around Tuesday. So I don't know. My car will be ready eventually. Just it'll be ready. Who knows when? It'll be ready. Also, 200 SX is for sale. Hit me up on Instagram if you want that. Until next video, peace.